I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation. Come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
The best quality a soldier can have.
Well met.
Legs as stiff as boards after training.
Not my kind.
Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
It's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
I hope you weren't expecting that. Plenty more where that came from.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
As you wish. I shall return directly.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savour the scene.
Right you are.
This is rather thrilling.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
Goblins, Master! I grant your weapon a magical boon. One Wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined they can work miracles.
We must take care not to throw it away by mistake.
Let me get that.
Hell, as you can see, we're rebuilding. What say you? Would you be willing to... Excellent. You're a good sort. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurian. I'd like to... I've prepared some explosives.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
Ah, you've returned. First and foremost, will you accept my thanks? Are you ready to depart, or do you... Very well. Speak with me one...
Always sets me to think, this place. Well, to finish the job, I'd have you drop it. With any luck, the Saurians will... But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that... You must make sure you're good. You'll find the jars of...
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master. Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have... Watching you got me thinking. Or perhaps... In any event, thanks to the work you've...
That's that, then.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey. Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean?
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Still waiting on that report.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
You have no right.
I suppose I ought to get used to this.
Shall we prop up our tent and get out of the rain for a spell?
It's no great shock to me.
You seem to...
prefer to carry most everything by yourself, but that's hardly practical. Will only slow you down.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands' boat?
If we seek...
Food is the fuel of any adventure.
Indeed. Here's hoping this remains our usual fare. It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Shall we get underway?
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
These beings will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it.
Isn't a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit. That bin don't waste. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early dripping gets the world.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Witness my magics! There's aught to be found there. Can you not see it?
We ought to take a closer look. The arisen has been taught. Quick, douse the flame!
Good work!
She might kill the flame herself! I can help.
enormous arm. How adorable.
True enough. Now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Feast your eyes on this.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
The Cyclops. Pray, be on your guard.
The power of such a torrent is not to be underestimated. Perhaps we can find a way to utilize it.
For our enemies.
You have my gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this. As a mark. Give it to one of the sentinels. State you're free to make your own way to the capital. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are... Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll...
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
What rotten luck! We've need of your aid.
Goblins approach!
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us? All right? Into the ark.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days passed. You confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
My legs are as lead.
Perhaps
I've
I'll
been
just
on my
use what's left in the
feet
pantry.
all day.
I like to spark
My
up.
legs are
Carol
as
can
lead.
result from a moment's impulsion.
Only care I have is how to... Hmm? Oh, 'tis thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful...
Must be my winter coat growing in.
Can't put a price on peace and quiet.
Go on, have a look.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guildhall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory. And may fortune smile upon you, sir.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking. It seems Sir Roderick is the one to talk to. Shall we go and speak with him? A person of import, I take it. Very well. I will...
Welcome to Bjorn's Arm. Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Hope to see you again.
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
Well met, son.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
Hoi, friend, fair warning. Goblin from the tell of it. Pray do be careful. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life. The goblin's lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson at least.
Mayhap we ought to pay a visit to Trevo Mine and search for the armourer's wares. Very well. I'll guide you there.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to... the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Fear I've no wisdom to offer.
You would have me lead? Consider it done.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Well, that wasn't the homecoming I envisioned. I knew we were gonna get
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot...
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to...
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We can. If the beast has gone to the trouble of armoring itself, it must have all it needs to hide.
I'm sure your next attack is no less purposeful. It seems we have enraged our foe.
Reckless opponents make for instant prey.
Understood. See, this is the product of your heedlessness. Arisen, are you all right? Let my magics grant you elemental boon.
I've got a grip on our power.
Here, if you please.
Tis a remarkable treasure we've found.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell on. I believe yon foe is drawn to light. We ought to extinguish our lanterns, lest we summon it unwittingly.
Mayhap we ought to pay a visit to Trevo Mine and search for the armourer's wares.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Am I expected to pick that up? I must.
These beings will be truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond beyond repair.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Could you come over here? Master! Goblin! Follow me, Arisen. Here, if you please. I can't count the number of meats and fish that have gone to rot in my pack. The smell would remind me.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work. Quickly, Arisen, you must regain your footing.
Has gone up in flames before my very eyes.
not live to regret this.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
'Tis as you say.
It is an item of exceptional rarity. I cannot wait to tell my own master of its existence.
Could you come over here?
Might I be of assistance? I shall serve done.
Thanks to you, Arisen. Shall we make them through their own impatience?
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
No quarrel here.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take...
We found an Archistaff and great sword both. What say we bring them to Sir Klaus? Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Well met. Seems our paths cross again. I require some assistance. Perhaps you would... Much obliged.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on? Our master's a magnanimous sort. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
That wasn't a homecoming vision. I knew the village would be in a bad way, but ne'er did I expect to see an entire basket of swords picking up
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
My thanks, sir. Here you are. 'Tis a reward.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be. Here, if you please.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! Most excellent. You may, however, if you wish to...
Oh, what does this say?
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous. You may now change your vocation. What's more, Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
The road's at your left.
Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome to and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check... The price, just remember... Miser, hope to see you again. Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
Would that I could spend all day here. Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Wonder what's going on in town. Might go and see.
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
Someone's complaining. Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Well, that wasn't the homecoming I envisioned. I knew the village would be in that.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Thank you, Arisen.